FTX Binance drama still continuing, a blood red day for crypto. Binance boosts emergency insurance fund to $1 billion on market volatility. Ether officially turns deflationary amid intense crypto market fear. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Assets of Value podcast. Today, on November the 9th, and every day, we connect to give an industry insider's perspective on crypto, Web3, and NFT topics. We're the founders of Assets of Value, a Web3 research organization. Our podcast is not to be taken as legal or financial advice. Abe, lots to talk about today. Let's jump straight into it. Tell me about the market. What are you seeing?
Of course, lots to talk about. I'm seeing a lot of momentum, a lot of volatility from all coins, bitcoins, everything you could say. So it all started with FTX and Binance and their drama. I would say it's a kindergarten drama, but then an interesting thing just happened because FTX started liquidating Solana they had, and then they started liquidating Ethereum and Bitcoin they had. That collapsed the market, and now, most curiously, the market went under 17k Bitcoin range. And most curiously, Bitcoin just went under 18k. Now it's trading around 17.5k, and it's a red day in the market.
That important level for Bitcoin at 17.5K, that's near about the June low. Now, is that the resistance line that needs to be broken to see further downside? Is that what your opinion is?
The June low around 17.8k region and the current low of 17.2k region is almost similar. You could say it's a vague attempt to induce some liquidations. So that's there. Now we are seeing a totally different picture. Once we have seen a lower low, that means we can see lower lows again. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, who knows. But anyways, 15.8k remains the hard deck for miners and hard deck for whales and hard deck for microstrategy.
Okay, so that's the level to watch out around about 15.8. That's when we start seeing miners capitulating. I actually want to ask you, have you deployed capital? But I'm going to save that to the end because I want to also discuss what cryptocurrencies could actually come out on top after this bloodbath. But before we get into that, what we've seen in the news that Binance is now putting an offer to rescue FTX. But what could Binance gain from FTX wider investments? That's a shrewd move by CZ.
You could say so. And let me assure you, CZ is a genius. And even SBF is a genius. I'll come to that later. But what CZ is aiming to get is a highly regulated exchange which has high roots in the US and which obviously will be in favor and in good books of US politicians because FTX and SBF has spent around $50 million just to get that good output.
Okay, so what you're saying here is that FTX had already made headways into regulation and outlining the fact that they were getting traction with the regulators in the USA. Now, CZ's takeover of FTX, he now owns that licensing or those paper agreements that were made under the FTX brand, and he is now potentially unify those under one umbrella. Is that kind of where we're heading for in terms of a strategic investment in how to get the Binance name across to a wider customer base?
Yeah, that's true. And you have to see the big picture, right? I always talk about the big picture. FTX is gone, their token FTT is gone, and their market share, their customer base, and obviously the volume is up for grabs. Now, who is going to get it? Obviously, people in the crypto do not trust anyone other than CZ. So he's going to get all these customers, all this volume, and everything. And on top of that, he just eliminated a big competitor with just one tweet, right? With just one tweet, he literally collapsed a $15 billion exchange just like that, so easily. And now Binance is a monopoly, a clear monopoly.
Well, this isn't good for the decentralization pillar of cryptocurrency. It seems that there's going to be a one clear winner. For now, that seems like BNP. For now, that seems like CZ and Binance, leaving all competitors far behind. Cryptoland is an amazing space and it moves at an incredible pace. Yesterday, the FTX token was stalling around $19, and today I've just pulled up the chart. It's at $3.33. sense, safely saying that it's if it's not already going to nil, it's very nearly there. I just hope that all of the investors were protected and have remained safe out there.
Yeah, we had an explicit announcement of just withdraw your capital from FTX in the last podcast, I think.
And a timely one that was indeed. Um, as a kind of side note, there's news that Binance put out an emergency insurance fund to $1 billion based on this market volatility. I think that's a smart move just to ensure to cover its own transactions and any more volatility. I think CZ is playing the game correctly in this instance.
Yes, after the FTX incident, there's an ongoing demand for exchanges to prove their stability and prove their holdings are and liquidity. And rightly so, Binance is doing this, OKX is doing this, and this is a good moment for crypto in general. But I believe centralization is just a footstep, and our destiny lies within a decentralized space.
Just before we move on, just closing this segment, what exchanges are actually competing with CZ? It was FTX in terms of users and volume. That was third. Who are CZ's biggest competitors now?
Currently, it's OKX and Huobi, but we both know that Huobi has lost volume. They lost relevance and prominence. Now CZ is competing with CC himself. There's no competitors. Even Coinbase or anybody, nobody offers him competition.
Coinbase, KuCoin, and Kraken can't touch Binance at the moment. What a space we live in. Ether officially turns deflationary amid this intense crypto market fear. That's a boost for Ethereum. Certainly in the NFT space, it's been dead. That's mainly because of all of the action and volume with the Ethereum blockchain and movement of token eating up the gas price. But is that a bullish sign for Ether, the fact that it is turning deflationary now amid this demand that it's actually seeing?
Okay, let me put this into perspective. ETH turning deflationary means Ethereum has lesser supply and Ethereum is printing less Ethereum on a daily basis. But it also means that Ethereum is probably going to have more higher transaction fee and more gas fee. So, yes, I know that for an average Ethereum holder, deflationary is a big thing because his Ethereum will be having much higher valuation given the supply and demand curve remains stable. But if you are an active user in the Ethereum network, for example, you are minting NFTs, you are trading crypto in Uniswap, now you are going to face the high gas fee and you are going to pay all of it. Like the $30 transaction fee, it's not really far away. It's quite near. And I don't think this is good for the Ethereum people, like the actual people who uses Ethereum, but it's good for holders of Ethereum for sure.
I'd agree. Hanging around in the discords of some NFT collections, it's been very expensive to purchase, trade, exchange any NFT product. So from a user perspective, Ethereum's actually becoming more expensive, even though the token price is lower than it has been in the last few weeks or so. But the pressing question that I have, with Bitcoin pushing towards or hovering around 17K, give or take, what coins could actually benefit from this current crypto crash?
Let me tell you a secret. Buy those altcoins which dipped less than Ethereum right now. So you can find a big list, and I believe in the top of the list there's Atom and there's Polkadot and there's Dodge. So don't buy Dodge, of course, don't buy Dodge. But Polkadot and Atom remains very stable. It seems that if they can outperform Ethereum in a bear market, in a crash, then it's obviously going to outperform Ethereum like a way better. So buy those coins which outperformed Ethereum and buy those coins which outperformed Bitcoin also. So just check the BTC alt chart, for example, Atom BTC chart, and see how the chart is performing. Is it going down? Is it going up? If it is going up, that means Atom is more stable and Atom is outperforming Bitcoin. So play accordingly and choose only stable projects, projects which are making revenue, projects which can last for the next bull run. I believe that even Solana has a major role to play in the next bull run. But picking up Solana, it's a tricky thing. Probably I'll be picking up Solana when the dust is settled. Yeah, let's hope.
Have you deployed any capital during this crypto crash that we're seeing? That's what I'm really intrigued to know.
Of course, I have deployed capital. I have bought some Solana, I have bought some Kava, Secret, Luxo, and Oasis Network. Yeah, coins like those. And of course, BNB. I have sold BNB yesterday at $375. So I bought back at 290 and it's good to go. I think BNB is establishing itself as a large cap, as a stable asset, as a blue chip.
Of course, this was not financial advice, but as always, it's been super fun. I'm glad you were able to jam with us today. That's it. Until next time. Thank you, everybody, and we're signing off.